welcome to my channel. So I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a book review, and I'm so excited for this book review. Okay, but before we start, I am going to be drinking throughout my video, and today's drink, I'm going to be drinking, they're the Topo Chicos. This one is okay. I prefer the other pack. I prefer like the agua frescas ones. Those are my favorite, but I'm just gonna be drinking this one, okay? I did prepare my glass with, this is Malibu. So I put Malibu, salt, and some tahine. So that's what I have there. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour in my drink. And there you go, you have it. It's just like because this is like the margarita version. So to me it's like a spicy margarita, like pear. With the Malibu, it kind of gives you a little bit more of a tropical, and I really like that. So this is so good to me, okay? No sé si a ustedes les gusten, but to me, it's really good. It's a really refreshing drink. Okay, so if you guys want to drink with me or anything you guys want, go get it and let's get started. Salud. Okay, so let's get started with this book review. This is gonna be a huge warning. This book has a very heavy subject. It has to do with ending a child, and please, if that's a trigger to you, do not read this book. Please, like, ignore this book review todo if that's a trigger to you, okay? The book, and I'm sorry, I don't have the actual book, but I do have a picture of it, okay? So the book is called Verity. So the book is called Verity. It is by Colleen Hoover, and it is from the same author that wrote It Ends With Us, okay? And like I said in that video, Colleen Hoover is a very, like, she's a very controversial writer, okay? Some people love her, some people hate her. Sometimes her messages in the book, they could be kind of like kind of iffy, I guess. Controversial is a word, actually. But I love her, okay? I love her writing, and this book was the first book that got me back into reading, and it is a thriller, okay? So hey guys, it's editing Noemi. That's why I look like a mess. I am sorry about that, but I forgot to film a really quick synopsis of this book review, so that's what I'm doing right now. So this book is basically about a writer that ends up getting hired to write these unfinished books that another writer was writing, but that original writer ended up crashing, and she cannot finish the books. So this new writer is hired. She has to finish these books. In order to finish these books, she has to live in the house where the original writer is living currently, and she starts learning more about her and starts discovering some weird, creepy things. So I'm gonna leave it there, and that's all I'm gonna say. Bye. And let's talk about our first topic. So my first topic is one thing that I love about this book. And one thing that I loved about this book is I love the story, okay? I also love the way Colleen Hoover writes. She writes very, it's easy to read, okay? It is not hard to read, it's easy to read. And the way she wrote the story, it was very interesting. It grabs you from the beginning and it just hangs on to you, okay? Y no te suelta hasta que lo termines. So it is such a good story. I just feel like the twists and the turns that she puts into this book, oh my god, like I just loved it, okay? And it is just amazing. I was just read it, okay, please. But it's just such a great book. It takes a while to get there, but once it gets there, it gets there, okay? Like the once that first creepy thing appears, it just escalates from there. And it's such a great story that I'm just obsessed with it, okay? So now the next topic is one thing that I didn't like about this book, and I loved everything about this book, okay? But I guess one thing I could say that I didn't like was the big trigger that it has, okay? I am not a very big fan of this subject, okay? I did mention it at the beginning of the video. It has to do with ending a child. Um, it goes both ways, unborn and an actual child. So I just didn't enjoy that. I could see why she added it. I could see why it was part of it, and I could see why, like it sounds so malicious. I understand it. I know why it's in the story, but it is very heavy subject, and it does kind of like it makes you just feels like very bad. I don't know if she could have maybe changed it up and done something more, be a little bit more creative, but it's still very well written. I don't think she, like, how can I say it, she didn't like overdo it. I feel like she told you enough that you know what's going on, and you know the malicious intent to it, but I feel like she did okay with that. She didn't exploit the subject. I feel like she did enough, but still, I mean, she could have done something else. That's my thinking, and it's still a great book, okay? Character development. So, something about, I'm gonna pick a character and I'm just gonna talk about that character, why I like that character, okay? So, my favorite character in this story, and I'm sorry, not my favorite character, but the most interesting character in this story, and this is going to be a spoiler, would be the character of the dad. I don't remember his name, okay? It's been a while since I read this book, but I remember me reading this, okay, and trying to solve the story in my head. I just thought that the dad character, something is going on with him, okay? At the beginning, he seems all nice, he's hot. Of course, he seems like he is such a great character, but girl, at the end of this story, things switch up like algo en su cabecita, boom, like it's just so interesting to me, like how this character is slowly developing into something more. I feel like a lot of people don't agree with me because I have talked to my friends about this, and they feel like the dad he's fine, like he did what he did, and that's it, end of story. But to me, I feel like Colleen Hoover is cooking up something, like he has more to him than we think. That's my opinion, and so that's why I thought that this character was so interesting, and I just can't wait. Hopefully she makes another book, but I just can't wait to reveal a little bit more of this dad character. Okay, so now the last thing would be, did I like this story? Did I like this book? Do I recommend it to you? And yes, 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 100% yes. Even though people have their opinions on Colleen Hoover, I really do enjoy her stories, okay? I don't take it seriously. I just take it in and I just enjoy it for what it is. And that's it. I move on, girl. I really do love this book. I think this book is such a great thriller. If you want to read something that, takes you into a journey and it just takes a while to get there, but then once it get there, it's great. This is a book for you, okay? With that said, please read this book. It is really, really good thriller. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, all those YouTube things, girl. Please, if you enjoy watching me, just subscribe, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and the next video is gonna be a story time, so I hope you enjoy that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.